I'm here with Kevin from the Circle, Troy and Jeremy, TR Luxury, and guys, what's going on with the NBA right now?
A lot's going on with the NBA. A whole lot of Heat and a whole lot of Thunder right now.
So you think it's preordained? It's just going to be that's it? It's Heat Thunder?
Well, I mean, with Chris Bosh injury yesterday, I kind of throw things up in the air because if he's right now, they're saying he's out indefinitely. So if he is, that changes the whole dynamic in the East possibly.
The thing that surprised me really is that outside of really the Thunder just taking out a Dallas team that just played so strong and was last year's champion, and then you see a little bit of what Miami did, it seems like all the other teams are just slugging it out. Like there's no, just no, like you watch Boston and the Sixers, and you just watch these games and it's like just back and forth and back and forth. No one's showing they're clearly better.
The only team that I disagree is San Antonio. San Antonio looks strong, they look deep, and that series versus the Clippers is going to be a run for the money because they both have deep benches. Yesterday, if the Clippers benched it and saved them, they probably wouldn't have beat Memphis.
Absolutely, and you're right. And the Clippers, it just seemed like the Clippers to me were just so one-dimensional that they were letting Memphis, really in a sense have their way with them. And Memphis, the thing with Oklahoma, which I think you guys have to agree, is they have 4 stars. I mean, 4 stars. How many stars do you think they have? Like legitimate stars on Oklahoma?
No, solid. You got Harden. You got, KD. You got Russell, and then you got Ibaka. So you got 4 legitimate all-star, superstar players.
And when you look at the NBA Finals and you see who's winning, who's winning those finals, it's generally a team. Even Dallas last year, you can make a case there were 4 stars there.
I just want to interrupt. I say that it's always a 1 star that usually does it. Somebody emerges to be the best player that year. Like Dirk Nowitzki was the best player in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always Kobe Bryant, the best player, or Michael Jordan. Dwayne Wade, when he carried the Heat on his back, he was the best player.
The guy,
And I really feel strongly that there's 4 guys in the NBA playoffs left that are capable of doing that. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James on the same team, they're capable of doing that. Kevin Durant and Kobe Bryant. So therefore, I only really see that there's 3 title contenders, like legitimately gonna fight for a title shot. The rest of the guys are just there to throw some bumps in the road to make it a hard time. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to one of those 4 players.
Well, I think I may have to interject.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
You're missing one player, actually 2 players. You're forgetting Chris Paul, and you're forgetting Blake Griffin. So. Just
Blake.
Though they're young, and obviously, Blake is somebody who has not won the MVP this year. I think he's more close to winning an Oscar with a lot of his flopping.
They may start out a lot of
Clippers are infamous for the flopping. So, but. If not Blake, I'm tweeting back and forth on that, but at least Chris Paul. Chris Paul is a monster. He's a big time player. He gets to the hole. He shoots. He has a nice shot. So he does a lot of things doing those pressurized situations that shows up. So at the end of the day, you have to give the Clippers at least an opportunity to be thrown in the mix.
That's true. And stranger things. Hold on now. Stranger things have happened because nobody thought Dallas was beat Miami last year.
No. Especially with
nobody.
Dirk,
and all of a sudden,
being known as soft.
And I'll tell you what. And Chris said it earlier. San Antonio.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan. Guys been
quiet.
there before.
You talked about all the teams.
These guys are naming every team's left in the playoffs. Though. You might as well name the Pacers too. Bring the Knicks back.
I like the Pacers, but nah.
All right. Okay, so here it is. So 2 weeks from now or a month from now when this is all over, what are we looking at? Who's going to have the NBA? Who's going to follow Dallas with an NBA crown?
I feel like everybody will be sucking back up to LeBron James and praising him again.
So Miami.
Definitely.
Okay.
Wow. I was leaning towards Miami, but after Chris Bosh's injury, if he doesn't come back, Thunder. Oklahoma City.
Thunder.
Yeah.
And I'm picking a shocker. Sleeper. Spurs.
I'll tell you what. I like Oklahoma City myself, but I'm going to take the Spurs as well. I'm going to take the Spurs as well because
the old team.
Parker could have just as easily been the MVP. This year.
He had a great year.
I mean, then you've got Ginobili, you got some great young stars in there with some legs. And I'm going Spurs too. I'm gonna take kind of a little different, and they've been there before. When it gets down to real war. If anything scares me about Oklahoma City, just not being in the finals before. How really battle tested they are. But I do love the 4 stars, and I love Kevin's point of the 4 stars. One is going to shine because that's generally how it always happens. All right, well, here's our little NBA roundtable. These guys are up here for a meeting today, and next thing you know, they popped into the video blog. So you can follow me on Twitter, Steve Costello, and we will be back to you next week. Who knows who we're going to have? We're just going to have less teams in the NBA Finals.